Okay, hi everyone. I'm just going to do a video update of what happened last night with Kerri Anne Kennerley being axed from Channel 10. I think the problem is also that Lisa Wilkinson is one of the highest paid personalities in Australia at the moment on Channel 10 on the project, and she hasn't been axed yet. Now, this is a problem and a dilemma that's come forward as well. Apparently, according to news.com.au, that Joe Hildebrand's contract is under. He could be axed as well, and so could Sarah Harris, the host of the show of Studio 10. So this is what's going on at the moment, and I think it's wrong that these people are being fired. Natasha Belling, she's been there for a very long time on Channel 10 News, and so is Tim Bailey. He's been on there for over 20 years, or more like 26 or 27 years, maybe even 30 years. And these guys are just, are legends and stuff like that, and yet they just want to get rid of them. And sad news that these people, are being, fired and axed all the time in the media, but they don't turn up anywhere else. Like Lisa Wilkinson was on Channel 9 for a bit, and then she moved to Channel 10, and most of these people have multiple jobs as well. They work for newspapers, and they write blogs and stuff like that. Joe Hildebrand's got a blog as well, and he also works for one of the top papers in the country as well. I think he works for The Age. And yet, we're all now talking about Lisa Wilkinson. I mean, when are we going to axe Lisa Wilkinson? I think she needs to be the next to go, because she's paid too much. I mean, she's a mega millionaire. She's probably paid more than $500,000 a year. It's like Cole Sandilands on Kiss. He's paid like $1 million a year, I think. Higher than what John Laws has paid, and yet these people are still, on the air and haven't retired. I mean, John Laws is in his 80s or 90s, I think, and he hasn't retired yet, and he's been on radio for almost 50 years on radio. He retired and then come back. He always buys a new Rolls Royce every year. A lot of people saying, well, it's good that Kerri Anne Kennerley's gone, and Sky News have talked about how bad she was. They didn't like her. Also, Channel 7 have talked about her badly. Also, A Current Affair have talked about her badly as well, and also Media Watch on the ABC don't like Kerri Anne either. They've said some really bad things about her in the past and what she's said on Studio 10 multiple times. She should have retired years ago. Exactly. She's 65. I mean, she's over a certain age. Well, she's 66, I think. She should retire. And Lisa Wilkinson, her husband's a mega millionaire too, and he's a journalist, and an ex-rugby player. So he was a mega millionaire already. I don't mind Peter Fitzsimons. I think he's a really good guy. He's down to earth. He controls the Australian Republican movement, which I'm a part of. I'm a member of that as well. And I think, we've got to stop paying these people ridiculous budgets. Paying them, $500,000. That's a lot, or $1 million. That's a lot. I mean, to have them all on incomes like that. I bet you some lonely paid journalist on the ABC is paid less than that a year. It's probably paid less than $100,000 a year, if not even less than that. Most cadets don't even earn that as a wage. They earn, most people do on the dole basically is less than 20,000. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Working around the pay system, plus you got to work around the unions as well. And maybe, Joe Hildebrand and all that are looking for better pay. And I think that's why they got rid of Kerri Anne. It's a sad day for journalism in Australia.